Hello guys, this is Siva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I do my analysis personally. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. All right, so I don't want to waste much of our time, so I'm going to just start now. All right, so whenever I want to trade, I do normally go to the higher time frame, basically the daily. That's where I like to do my analysis because I'm a scalper. All right, I like to just go in and get out immediately. All right, so that is what suits me, that is what I like to do. So go to the daily to do my analysis. All right, so now here on the daily time frame, what I want to do first is to identify the direction of the market. Okay, to know the trend of the market, and then I'll know the direction. Right, that is what I'm trying to say, to know the direction the market is heading to, so that I too will follow in that direction. All right, so now here on the daily, I'll first of all use my trend line to mark out some setup, so that I will have a better understanding of what the market is doing. All right, so now I try to mark the bottom part first, but here it's not really that doesn't really matter, but I want to know what the market is doing. Okay, so after this, I'll mark this area again, the top. All right, so now the market is kind of making sense to me now. All right, so this is a kind of a chart pattern. This is what we call the falling wedge. All right, so now falling wedge, whenever there's this falling wedge, it means that price is going to go up, right? So now I'm expecting price to go like this, bounce back. All right, so this is what I'm expecting the market now, based on the daily time frame, based on the pattern I've got here in the daily time frame. All right, so I'm expecting price to go up from here, break above this structure here. All right, break above our trend line and come back for a retest here and continue to the upside. Right, so this is what I just spotted here now. All right, but because this is the daily time frame and I can't wait for that long, all right, this is going to take days to meet up with my setup. All right, so because of that, I'm going to still step down to the 4 hours time frame to see what I can get there. Right, come in, let me also mark out this area. It's going to help me better more understand what the market is doing. All right, so this is the area that bounced price to the upside. All right, there's a support area here, a strong one, and you can see price broke, bounce here, found support, and now it's currently heading up to this trend line. Right, so that is what I'll be working with now. So let's go to the 4 hours time frame. So here on the 4 hours time frame, you can see the price is currently heading up. Right, so now this is what I'm to do. I'll draw some counter trend line here, right, to help me better more understand what the market is doing. Right, so I can decide to draw it from this area like this, or I can decide to do it from this area. Right, so this is just to help me understand what's going on here. All right, so now with this, I know what happened. Price came here, break above this trend line, found retest here. All right, it bounced, retest, and you can see that it's heading up. Right, so now I'll step down to the 1 hour time frame. Right, so here on the 1 hour time frame, I'm still going to put in some trend line again to help me understand what the market is doing. Right, so all this I'm doing is just to have a better understanding and to be confident in myself when taking entries. Right, so that's why we do our analysis as technical traders. Right, this is technical analysis. Here is all based on techniques. Right, so now I'll draw this on the 1 hour time frame. You can see that this is now kind of messy. Right, so you just avoid this you ignore this one, right? And you just ignore this one. This one is for the daily, right? We are going to come to that, right? So now let's focus on this 1 hour trend line. All right, so now you know that the market is heading up, right? So any trade we are taking now is going to be a buy trade, right? So we know the direction of the market now. The market is going up, right? So any trade we are looking for now is going to be a buy trade. Why are we going to be looking for only buy trade? It's going to limit our losses, right? So now you are going to make the first attempt. If it fails to go up, you wait again for another condition to present itself, another opportunity, to present itself. And whenever it presents itself again, you still buy. All right, you are going to be buying until the daily setup, what is it called? You are going to be buying till the daily setup fails. All right, when it fails to go according to prediction, then you can decide to change your analysis. All right, you make a new one and you work towards it again, right? So now, for now, we are going to be looking for buy trades only, right? So now I'm going to put in some support and resistance zone to help me more understand what the market is doing, right? So you can see there's a support and resistance zone here. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame to see what's happening there, to have a better understanding of what the market is doing. All right, so you can see price went up, found resistance here, came down, found support, break above the resistance. All right, you can see that it found support and went up again, came down, found support again, still at that area. And you can see that it went up a little bit, found resistance here. There's a resistance zone here that rejected price to the downside, right? That bounced price to the downside. All right, so now I believe that price is going to still find support here. All right, so here now I'll be making preparation for buy, right? The condition here is met, is ripe already, so I'll be making preparation for buy. So I'll step down to the 15-minute time frame. Here on the 15-minute time frame now, I can decide to just buy aggressively, right? I can decide to just buy aggressively because now I know the price is going up, right? The condition has been met, so it's going to like either go to this trend line and then go up, or it's going to start going up from this area. So now you know that it's going to go up, right? So you prepare to enter. All right, so now you have done your analysis and you know the direction to go, but there are also something that you need to know, and which is the entry strategy, or what is it called? You have to have an entry strategy too. All right, a pattern or a candlestick pattern or a chart pattern that you use to take entry whenever your setup is being met. Okay, so you don't just go in like that, but some people normally do go in because they are very sure that it's going to go up. But you that is not sure, you can just look for something that will help you, like that will help boost your confidence, so that whenever you take the trade, you know that yes, this thing is going to go up according to my prediction. All right, so now I'll still put in some trend line here in order to help me, because I'm just coming into the market, right? So I'll put in some trend line here, right? So you can see I joined this here and here. All right, the two structures, I joined it, I connected it together. So now what I will be waiting for now is for price to break above this, right? I want the candlestick here to break above this red line here. All right, so whenever it breaks above this red line and closes successfully, all right, I'll be placing my buy around that area. All right, so now all that is left now is for price to just break above this area, above this red line, right? If it breaks above it, then I'll be looking for my buy, right? So let's step down to the 5-minute time frame if we can see something there to use, right? So here on the 5-minute time frame, there's nothing here to use, right? So here on the 5-minute time frame, I can decide for price to I can decide to wait for price to like break above this structure here, right? So price needs to break above this structure, come back for a retest, then I'll be looking for my buy to the upside. All right, so these are the two ways these are the two things I'll be waiting for in order to take entry, since I now know the direction of the market, right? So this is what I like decided to share with you guys today. All right, so I believe that some of you might learn something, and some of you might use this to take entry, because this is the current area of the market. This is where the market is right now. So by the time you are watching this video, you check your chart. If price is still around this area, then you can join me and wait for the setup to become ripe, and you take your buy entry to the upside. All right, so this is how it is, guys. This is where I'll be taking my entry. All right, because here on the 5-minute time frame, if I take my entry in this time frame, if I take my entry on this time frame, the risks will be like, it will help me minimize my risks. Okay, it's not going to be like, let's say if you are taking your entry from the 1 hour time frame, the risk there is going to be much. All right, so like if you're having a small account now, then you can step down to the 5-minute time frame. All right, here the risk will be minimized, right? It will not be as much as that of the 1 hour time frame. And 2, market here is going to move faster. All right, so here you are going to, like, let's say if I buy from this area now, my TP is going to be around this area, right? My TP is going to be around this area here, right? So I'll buy and hold till it gets to this area. I see price gets to their area according to our prediction, right? Get there, break, retests, right? And the TP area is going to be around this area. So you are going to be doing it small, right? Step by step, so that you be making money as the market is moving up, right? You don't just hit a high target. Sometimes price will not go there, so you do it step by step. So whenever you buy here, you target this area. If price breaks this structure, you look for another setup, and you buy to the upward direction, right? You buy to the upside, all right? And there are some time, if you really know how to trade, you can still take sales in this kind of condition, but that is not what we are here to discuss. We only buy now, all right? So you discipline yourself in this market, all right? You need to discipline yourself. You need to have some rules that guides you, and you need to be consistent with it, all right? Repeat same pattern over and over again. Sometimes it's going to fail you, sometimes it will go your way, all right? Look for something that most of the time will go your way, all right? That is when they say the strategy is good, all right? When you have 70% win over losses, all right? So that is it, guys. I believe with this short video now, you are going to have something, you have some knowledge, and you learn something, all right? So now, if you are a new viewer coming across my channel for the first time, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. And for my returning viewers, I thank you guys very much for your support. It's not easy, but we are going to get there one day. Okay, we are going to become profitable traders one day. For those of you who don't know how to trade it, you just need to keep going, don't give up. Forex is a very wonderful thing. All right, so now I think that is going to be all. I will be ending the video now. All right, so for those of you who have not yet come to get my boom and crash strategy, the door is still open. Okay, so check the description of this video. You are going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Do make sure to message me, and we'll discuss on how you get the strategy. It's a very powerful strategy, a VIP strategy for growing as little as a $5 account. Okay, so I think that's going to be all, guys. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you out.